set to go for our fight between Arturo Gatti and Feliciano Correa. And Roy, what are your expectations for his upcoming battle in the junior lightweight ranks?
Well, you know, Arturo Gatti he's a complete fighter. So we know that he's going to come out and do everything possible. The situation, Correa, he's a relatively unknown, but been in some pretty good fights, from what I understand, against a couple of good boxers. Not so much as, I don't think, in the caliber of an Arturo Gatti. Tonight we'll find out just exactly what he's made of, and whether or not he belongs in the same ring with an Arturo Gatti.
Well, here comes Arturo Gatti. He is 24 years of age. At Madison Square Garden, December 15th, 1995 was special. He won the IBF junior lightweight title here from two-time world champion Tracy Patterson. He floored Patterson in the second, and he won the decision. Standing by for the formal introduction of the fighters. A very good card has been put together here at Madison Square Garden. Along with Riddick Big Daddy Bowe, get a chance tonight to see Arturo Gatti and Hector Macho Camacho. Michael Buffer standing by for the official introduction to the fighters. Let's go up to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to New York City's Madison Square Garden, where tonight, Spencer Promotions, main events, in association with your undisputed, undefeated king of beers, Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Present an evening of professional boxing for your entertainment. Let's get this one started, ladies and gentlemen. Scheduled for 10 rounds. This is in the lightweight division. When the bell rings, the man in charge of the action, referee Samuel Virouet. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue, trimmed with white, and weighing in at 136 pounds. He comes to us from Davenport, Iowa, with a professional record of 15-5, 7 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Ferocious Felica Correa. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trunks and weighing in at 137.5 pounds. Fighting out of Jersey City, New Jersey, he brings an outstanding record of 25 victories with only one defeat. 21 of those 25 victories are by KO. Ladies and gentlemen, title not on the line tonight, and he is the junior lightweight champion of the world, Arturo Gatti.
Give you the respective corners. I want to remind you, we're under the rules of New York State Athletic Committee. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch glove. Good luck to both of you.
So here we go. It's scheduled for 10 rounds. Junior lightweight division. Arturo Gatti in the white trunks with the blue trim. And Feliciano Correa with the blue trunks and the white trim. Gatti coming off the KO victory over Wilson Rodriguez, 6th round KO. Raheem Lee in Davenport, Iowa. Gatti throws the jab. Sam Virouet is the third man in the ring. And you can already see the quickness in Gatti's hands.
What you're also able to see is the power that's also in John Gatti's hands. He's hitting with 2 good body shots that has Correa backing up already. And there again, they just landed another left hook to the body. So it seems that this is a night that we have some of the best body punches in the business out here.
Tommy, Correa is considered a guy who's aggressive, likes to be a pressure fighter. Will that work for or against him against Gatti?
I think at this point he seems to be pretty much on the apprehensive. Gatti's coming out and he's mixing his punches up very well. He's going to the body and also mixing it up to the, he's covering a lot of angles, and that's it's a very impressive part of being a fighter at this right here with the
Now Gatti trying to find the range again. Goes to the body, back upstairs, and misses wildly.
The thing about it, the punches that Gatti is missing, they're glancing blows, but at the same time, they have a little effect. This guy just throws hard punches.
Gatti now lives in Middletown, New Jersey. He was born in Montreal, went to high school in Canada. In '90, he came to Jersey City, and now living down the Jersey Shore, managed by Pat Lynch, trained by the very respectable Hector Roca. Minute to go in round one. Body blow by Arturo Gatti.
He really seems to work the body well. He's bringing the kid's hands down. It looks like he's going to come over the top in a few minutes and probably put an end to this.
You see that Correa's already, he grimaces at the body punches even when he doesn't throw. When Gatti doesn't throw them, he's just, the first punch was just very effective. First body punch was very effective against this guy.
Overhand right by Gatti, and then he goes to the body. Another good body blow. Gatti with a combination. Tommy, pretty good punching power, 21 KOs, 25 wins.
Unbelievable. I'm very amazed at the punching power of Gatti and the way that he goes to the body. He seems to be, at the same time, keep himself under complete control at all times. Seems to be a young kid, too.
Tom, here's a look at the body blows.
He seems to be going to the body really well, and this guy, as I mentioned earlier, seems to be a little apprehensive, and he's been a little bit more on the defensive side. He's feeling the power, and he's not really wanting to mix it up that much right now.
Roy, a little bit later in the round.
Now you're going to see it's just that every punch that Gatti lands, it's only the effect from the first punches that he threw in the body. If he throws a right hand to the head, it's all because of what he did with the body shots. This fight from here on is designated just about what everything that he did in the first minute of this fight, because I don't think that Correa really wants to take too much of this punishment.
You saw the name Bob Waring also on Gatti's team, and he is the strength coach, and you're seeing more and more boxers go to that strength and conditioning format.
Absolutely. I think Holyfield kind of came along and broke the mold for a lot of fighters. It seems that a lot of fighters are really falling into that line, and it seems to be paying off for Gatti. I mean, he's got power in both hands, and right now it's been very overwhelming.
Now Correa getting a little more active to start the second round. Gatti lands another body blow, that time with the right hand. Gotta like the no-nonsense approach, Roy, of Arturo Gatti.
Well, he's a businessman in the ring, and that's what he says he likes to be. When he's outside, he's joking, he's having fun, but when he's inside that ring, he's ready.
I think Correa is trying to pick up the pace because I think he finally feels the fight slipping away from him, but he just can't seem to make it happen at this point.
Correa's got some good credentials, too. 182 amateur wins. He beat Kennedy McKinney just a couple of months before McKinney went on to win the gold at the '88 Olympics. He's also fought Michael Carvajal, Eddie Cook, a lot of good guys in the amateur ranks. He's fighting out of the SJC Boxing Club in Fort Myers, Florida now, so he's a guy who has some experience, even though he's only got 21 pro fights.
Well, what you're starting to see him do is, though, he's becoming methodical now. He's moving to his left, he's moving to his right, nothing else. Every once in a while, he'll take a step back. But you watch Arturo Gatti, you just don't do those. You don't become that basic against him.
Someone with power like Gatti, you've got to certainly cannot remain a stationary target. He seems to be moving a little more.
Gatti keeps throwing out that jab just to keep his opponent at bay. But I think you're right, Tommy. Correa has a little more bounce right now in his game.
Seems like he's trying to stay on his toes a little bit more and try to be a little more methodical about his approach.
Solid body blow there employed by Gatti, and then he goes upstairs. Nice combination.
Absolutely. There he comes back with another left hook there. Tell you, those body shots just take the fight out of any individual.
Oh, a big left hook upstairs. Rock Correa. Another one.
Well, that young kid's got some great power.
5, 6, 7, 8.
He's up on the count of 8. Sam Barouette checks out those gloves. Still 18 seconds to go in the round.
The thing about it is that when a guy like Correa comes, you know, no one expected him to win. And then when he gets back up, that shows you that he came here to put on the show.
I agree. Gatti lands with the right hand now as the second round ends, and mercifully so for Correa. Boy, those left hooks, and there were a plethora of left hooks that finally sent Correa to the canvas.
He does an extremely good job of going from high to low, mixing up his shots, covering a lot of angles. And as I mentioned earlier, that is true signs of a great fighter.
Here we go, Tom. Here's that flurry.
It seems to be going good low to the body, and he always follows it back coming to the head as well. There we go right there, and he stays busy on the inside. Correa is trying to be not a stationary target, but the punches, one thing about the Gatti is he's covering angles, covering every angle, and that's the signs of a great fighter.
That left hook, Roy, was textbook.
Well, you know what happened was he reacted just the way you like to see a fighter react when your guy throwing the punches. He hit him with the left hook to the body. Correa dropped his right hand and made his made his chin become open. That's what you like to see a fighter react to. Everything you do to him, something else, he does something else. Enables you to land another punch.
Round number 3. So Correa got the minute blow. Let's see if he used it wisely. He was lucky to get through the end of that second round. And Gatti's power is such, Tommy, where it just comes out of nowhere. You might be having a solid round, and then all of a sudden you're looking up at the garden ceiling.
Well, this is a guy that certainly has the power to hurt you with either hand. And it seems like the fighter that he fights comes out. They continue to try and have an effective game plan, but once they feel that power, it seems to paralyze him a little bit.
Gatti very patient, looking for an opening. Now Correa throws out that jab. He doesn't land it, but at least he's trying to throw something at Gatti to slow down his rhythm and his momentum. I don't think you want to get caught up in a situation if you're fighting Gatti where you're locked in a corner.
Certainly not. I think it'd be to his advantage, Correa, to stay on his toes and move as much as he can. But it seems certainly that Gatti's controlling the tempo of the fight by far.
Another left hook to the body by Gatti. He just steals that left hook into the ribcage, Roy.
Well, I mean, this guy is a picture-perfect boxer.
Correa came back with a good combination there.
He throws his punches. I mean, it's to see a guy this young and to be this effective. I think he's 25, 26 years old. He's a picture-perfect fighter.
He's actually only 24. Does that surprise you?
Yes, it does. I mean, because he looks like he's a 30-year. He's like a very seasoned professional inside this ring.
Gatti goes to the body and gets another knockdown. 3, 4, 5, that's why they call him Thunder. 7, 8. I don't think so. That's it.
Great body shot.
Great body shot.
A KO in the third. 2:05 of the third round. And, you know, it's not often you see a guy take somebody down with a body shot. Wow. So Gatti improves to 26-1. Tommy?
Unbelievable. Here he backs him up, gets the ropes. He's trying to, with all the body shots, Correa just cannot seem to stay on his bicycle. And as soon as he gets the ropes, follows him with the body shots and just takes him out. He's been taking a body beating there for 3 or 4 rounds, and I think it finally paid off for Gatti.
I mean, it's like I said before, you cannot be methodical against this guy. You back up, he comes at you, and his leverage is great. I mean, we've seen 2 fighters here so far tonight that has probably the best leverage of 2 fighters, younger fighters I've seen in Montel Griffin and Arturo Gatti. So you cannot be methodical against these guys. You have to do something a little, as Tommy said, you have to do something a little bit different in order to survive against these fellas.
So in the third round, Gatti got the big body shot to end it. And the IBF junior lightweight champ continues to roll in this non-title fight. He wants Zuma Nelson.
Zuma Nelson.
What a fight that would be, huh?
I'll tell you what, his corner should be very proud of him tonight. He fought pretty much a flawless fight there. Coming in there, took a guy, got himself a few rounds, did some good things, and should go home a happy guy. That would be a very interesting fight between him and Azuma Nelson.
Michael Buffer.
2 minutes and 5 seconds of round number 3. The winner by knockout victory. He is from Jersey City, New Jersey, the junior lightweight champion of the world, Arturo.
Well, Azuma Nelson is the WBC champ. Gatti is the IBF champ. And Gatti wants Nelson so much he says he would vacate his crown to go fight Nelson. Well, I'd pay for that one. So congratulations to Arturo Gatti, one of the rising stars in boxing.